What's good, y'all? About to drop a video for y'all real quick before I finish out my night. I hope all has been well. Hope you've been working on yourself and living your life to the best of your ability. Taking time out of your days to work on your purpose and, work on your goals. Ain't nothing wrong with having fun, because you should have some fun. But do not let that override you putting in work, because you got to put in more work than you have fun. So keep that in mind. But I hope y'all been doing good out there and, staying out of trouble and, just living your best life, being safe, all that good shit. But today I wanted to talk to y'all about how sometimes that bridge or those bridges, they are meant to be burnt. I know a lot of times we tend to hold on to people and situations, and, I think a lot of times we figure at some point in life that, our loyalty and our value in people's lives is determined by how much shit we can take from people. How much manipulation you can take, how much narcissistic ass shit you can deal with. How much you can take as far as like you giving and not getting back from motherfuckers. I used to do that. I used to think, well, maybe I used to make up excuses for people. But as I got older and I realized the value that I bring, not saying I'm the best out there, but what I'm saying is the value. When people come into my life, my friendship, hell, even jobs, even though jobs don't give a fuck about you for real. But when you know and you have faith in the fact that what you bring to the table is great, then that's where your peace lie at. And I feel like a lot of times, because a lot of us fail to realize that in life, we tend to hold on to people longer than we should have. We tend to, try to make situations work out longer than we should have. And fear and it's crazy because it's like a fear. Like we is afraid to let certain people walk away and, let situations just end. But when you know for a fact what you bring to the table, when you know that you've been there, when a motherfucker will call on you, you answer. When you done sat there and wipe people's tears from their eyes, when you done sat there and allow a motherfucker to lay their head on your shoulder, or just sit there and vent, or hell, even sometimes giving people your last, when you know that you done did all you could, and you did it from a genuine place in your heart, without looking for anything back in return, when you know you did all that shit, that's where your peace is gonna lie at. That's what's gonna give you the peace and the comfort and allowing that bridge to burn. Shit, me, I done became savage over the years due to my, experiences. Shit, you'll see me, I'll be the motherfucker to light the bridge up. I'll light it on fire and watch it burn. Because before, I used to be like that. That's before I even understood, my value and understood the true purpose and loyalty and all that. Like, I used to just see, like, if I just stuck around a little longer, if I just gave a little more, if I just loved a little harder, if I just cared a little more, that would make the difference. And the truth is, that don't mean shit at the end of the day. And the reason why it don't mean shit at the end of the day is because a lot of times, you have those relationships with people where y'all both operating from a genuine space. But a lot of times, the relationships that you have with people, one of you is going to be more generous than the other. One of you is going to be more genuine, more loyal. You know what I'm saying? More caring. And a lot of times, the person that isn't is because they got some healing to do. A lot of people walk around here and they have these voids that they trying to fill. And it seems to be easier to try to fill the void with forming these bonds and relationships with people. When at the end of the day, that doesn't work. It's kind of like sweeping some shit up under the rug. Temporarily, it feels good. Temporarily, it may take your mind off of, the real issues that you got going on within you. But in the long run, you'll realize that you still gonna feel empty. And at the end of the day, that's nobody else's responsibility. That's between you and God and the universe. That's for you to work out. That's what I be trying to tell y'all at times, like when you have to have a season when you to yourself. So that you can hear God in the universe. Because when you get to yourself, when you get to a place, I don't give a fuck, it can be your house, your apartment. Hell, you can go in the closet. You can go inside your car. But you got to have times in your life where you just get to a quiet place where you can just talk to God and the universe and just listen. And it speaks to you through your heart. You'll feel it in your heart. But sometimes the bridge is meant to be burnt. It don't even mean that you're a bad person. It don't mean they a bad person. Sometimes that time that you have with a person is just over. It ran its course. And you'll find that the longer you hold on to some shit, the more it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna feel like you damn near being dragged through the dirt. And it all comes from a point where you'll have to realize that you gotta understand and be able to see where a person got you at in their life. And in your mind, you doing all this work, you showing all this loyalty, all this love, all this care, all this attention, in hopes that they'll make you a priority. Some people get lucky and that works for them. But a lot of times you'll realize that you doing that to a person that ain't even healed, that ain't even put in the work on themselves. So they can't really grasp like what you doing and what you giving and how you being to them. It feels good. They see it. But because they got shit to work on within themselves, they can't really grasp it. And a lot of times it's because they don't believe that they deserve it. And it sucks. And I know a lot of us, we all been there. Somebody trying to love us and care for us, and we just can't, we feeling it, we hearing them, it feel good, but we just can't grasp onto it like they want us to. And a lot of times that's because we wasn't healed. We still traumatized from, past relationships and, old friendships where you felt betrayed and all this other shit. And so when somebody comes into your life and they're being genuine, it's hard for you to, take that on. A lot of times because you believe you don't deserve it. But at the end of the day, regardless if that person is at that point in their life, it's not for you to stick around and deal with the bullshit. Because a lot of times, what they be saying, hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. A lot of times it's not really done on purpose. But at some point, once you realize what it is, what's going on, it's best for you to go ahead and let that bridge burn. I don't hate you. I don't wish no bad on you. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you find your way through life. I hope you get over these hurdles and these mountains you got to jump and climb over. But you got to let motherfuckers know, I cannot allow you to drag me through the dirt through your process. I can't allow you to hurt me. I can't allow you to use me as your punching bag. Especially when all I've done was be good to you. I've been your friend. I've been your sister. I've been your partner. I've been your family. I've done all that I could do. And I cannot allow the fact that you can't grasp onto it, the fact that it's not clicking in you at this moment. I can't allow that to dwindle me, to drain me. And it's a lot of y'all out there who still have to understand that. You stick around in hopes that, motherfucker change, in hopes that they'll treat you better and do right by you. And maybe one day they will. But in the meantime, you don't have to sit there and take on, the abuse. You ain't got to sit there and take on, it's one-sided and, you being nice and they being mean to you and you caring for them and they not really caring for you. Like, you don't have to sit there and put up with that shit. I used to do that. And it sucks because a lot of times you'll realize that a lot of people, they ain't even checking for you like that in that way. They just love how you treat them. They love how you a good friend. They love how you come through for them when they need somebody. You always there. You very dependable. If you ain't got it, you'll help them figure out a way type shit. A lot of times that's what people love about you. That's what people hold on to you for. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks. But sometimes the bridge is meant to be burnt. Let it burn. And understand your value and the true meaning of loyalty. That's where your peace comes from. You've been in somebody's life, a part of somebody's life, and you done been a good friend and all that, and you did the best you could, and you put your best foot forward, and somehow they still find a way to let you know and make you feel like you came up short. Take that shit on the chin and walk away from their ass. Let that shit burn. Sometimes you gotta show people through your absence. Because when you genuine, you got a good heart, that tends to spoil a motherfucker. They like, damn, they ain't never went nowhere. Every time I call, they answer. Like, every time. Sometimes you got to show people. Let them see what it's like for you to be absent from their life. Let them see that. Because a lot of times, people don't really understand your value anyway until you're gone.